Hello, welcome to another episode of Drinking with Comics. My name is Sean,
I'm Mike.
and we are going to drink something other than beer, and we're going to talk about Dreadnok War, part 4 or 5. So we're at the penultimate chapter of Dreadnok War. That's pretty cool. And yes, as Mike revealed, we'll be drinking Blake's Hard Cider, Black Phillip, Blood
Black
Orange,
Phillip.
and Cranberry. I'm not
It's
a fan of
close.
hard cider, really. I mean, it's just not my drink. But you put Black Phillip on anything, and I'm in.
I figured you would. I figured a can alone would sell you.
You know why? Two reasons. Two reasons. Satan and live deliciously, and they're related reasons. Because if there's one thing we know about Satan from Black Phillip, it's he likes you to live life deliciously.
Oh, look
This
at
looks
that
like
amber color.
rosé.
Yeah.
Ooh, smells like
Uh,
apple juice.
yeah. Not bad.
So yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Where did you acquire this?
We did Blake's before. Remember, I did that mango habanero cider,
Yes.
and I fell in love with them with that. Not much of a cider guy myself either, but I was very intrigued by their offerings. And I saw this and instantly thought of you. I was like, well, we're gonna have to do this.
That makes me so
And
fucking happy.
I feel like I bought this like a long time ago. So I don't remember how long ago I bought this, but it's been sitting here waiting for you. And yeah, it's
1746.
yes.
Nice. This is I'm gonna tell you right now. I
Mm-hmm.
love attention to detail like this. You know what the ABV on this baby is?
666.
6.6. Fuck yeah, Blake's.
I
Fuck yeah. Oh
didn't even
man, the
notice
curse of the
that.
goat has returned to Blake's. One from our cellar archives. We've resurrected the taste of blood orange and cranberry that dance together like witches round a fire. Would thou like to live deliciously? Gets my full seal of approval.
Yes. Mm.
I I could drink this. One thing I know about first of all, I don't taste any cranberry or blood orange. Not I'm not dismissing that or saying they're claiming false. To me,
No.
it just tastes like cider.
Yeah. But a good
But
cider.
it's dry, and what I've found is the drier the cider, the better I can
Hmm.
tolerate it for sure. But this is actually good. I wouldn't want to make an evening of drinking this, but I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I figure
Mm.
this is the closest we'll get to grape soda with you.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, because I don't drink soda, and I definitely ain't drinking fucking grape soda. That shit's gross. But
Delicious.
you know who does drink grape soda?
Yes. Our friends, the Dreadnoks.
Yes, indeed, sir. So, latest
Mm.
issue of GI Joe, number 16, came out last week. This bi-weekly schedule is so funny. Oh, that's a better cover. That's a really cool cover.
Yeah. Old Hound and cover C with Hound just helping clutch
Nice.
out in the garage there. It's kind of cute.
I mean, nothing against this cover. I like this cover as well, but I like that one quite a bit. I saw this and it looks like a red boxing glove on Cobra Commander's hand, and I immediately thought of Big Boa. So I was like, "Oh, is like Big Boa gonna?" But no, unfortunately. But that's okay.
He
I love Big
does
Boa.
seem like he would be a Dreadnok, doesn't he?
No, well, Big Boa is a character a lot like Crocmaster, where they're like, there's. It seems like there's some Dreadnok elements, but I don't think
Yeah,
I.
exactly. Like you could see them hanging with the Dreadnoks,
I
but
could.
yeah.
Hmm.
Ah,
That's really good, Mike. Thank you very much.
sure.
Really enjoying that. So, what do you think of the penultimate issue of Dreadnok War?
At first, I was a little let down. Well, not let down. It was just like, okay, this is getting a little slow. But then, as it went further, like a few pages in, I was just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, really? So, yeah, I liked it a lot, actually. Um, I was getting a little worried, like when I first started reading. I was like, this is starting to get a little old on me here.
Well,
But no, it picked right up. So I was like,
I was
cool.
gonna say, like you're like it's getting slow, but I'm like, man, I don't know, shit goes off within like the first 5 pages. I feel like.
I think that's the thing was like I was expecting more on the first 5 pages, and it took 5 pages, and I was like, oh,
Okay, that
that's
makes
ooh,
sense.
yeah,
Actually, that does make sense based on where we landed. Like you almost expect a cold open, like fucking hilt deep in the shit, but that's not what we get. So
no,
that makes sense.
um, yeah, not much about Cobra Commander. A little more about Duke crying. Well, not crying, but just like we got to interrogate him, man. We got to like send him in, being Duke being Duke. Um, and then the cavalry shows up, and I enjoyed that part. I enjoyed, I really enjoyed the hounds there. Did you catch that?
Wait, no.
Yeah, there's an Autobot symbol on that Jeep.
Oh shit! I totally fucking missed that.
Yeah, he's the Hound is Clutch's driving Hound because they're buddies.
Oh man, dude, that's so fucking obvious too. God damn it. It's really cool then that they didn't like use him yet,
Yeah,
right? Like, oh, that's really cool.
and they hinted at it, like they were like telling the General Hawk when he's like, Hound's with you guys. He's your buddy Clutch has got an Autobot with him. And that was a scene that kind of let me down. It was like, okay, here's this big buildup of like Destro talking to General Hawk, and it ended in like 2 pages with just them going like, well, I guess this ain't gonna work.
Yeah, but so that like picks up that thread we talked about last week where it was like, oh, Mercer's got a secret about one of your Joes or whatever. And I like the way it started right off the bat with that, like one of my Joes is a robot. Um, I did feel like the interaction could have been longer, but I'm glad it wasn't because it would have just been too much of an interruption. And also, I don't really care about Hawk. And also, I have a hard time differentiating between Hawk and Flag. I always have.
Uh-huh.
And I think because here and often I think in the Hama, like Hawk is a like stars and bars suit,
Yeah.
general like whereas originally in the toy he was the blonde guy. I think he came with the MMS, the mobile missile system, and like he was basically Duke before Duke.
Yeah.
And so when Duke came in, I think they like shifted Hawk to be a different kind of character. So I don't really care about him, but also it was kind of cool to see him like kick everybody's ass in that room and then fucking run out and get away. Like that was, and he's like, still got
Oh,
it.
yeah. I like he shot Destro 3 times in the face.
I love the image of Destro's dented smoking face.
But the thing that kind of drove me nuts about that was like, okay, so you met with General Hawk, he didn't really agree with you, and then you're like, well, I guess we need to get Cobra Commander back. It was a little like, really? Like you could try harder.
Well, so that's the thing that where I think what you were saying where this is short. Um,
Yeah.
so I mean, I guess it's been a couple issues. It seems short, maybe because it's bi-weekly, right? But in the first issue of this, so
It had to been like a day, maybe tops 2.
right, but so in the
Yeah.
first, yeah, exactly in continuity
You
time.
you
So
haven't even you haven't even had Cobra Commander off the board for like 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
right, and all of a
He's
sudden you're
just
going back. Yeah, so you're
yeah,
right.
it's like he went to the bathroom and you're just like, "Oh, I'm in charge." And you're like in the time while he's in the bathroom, you're like, "Well, this isn't working out. I guess when he comes back, we'll be fine." Like if you're going to
Yeah,
star scream it, man.
yeah, well said. I like that.
Yeah.
I really like that. If you're gonna star scream, so that'd be a great like AC/DC song. So I really liked Road Pig. Get off my lawn. I think that's Road Pig.
Yeah.
you're right about Duke. So Duke is like Scott from the X-Men, like very altruistic, except here I like that he's not exactly like Scott's just do the right thing for do the right thing, where I think Duke is like, no, we have to save him because he knows shit. Otherwise, I don't know that Duke would care. So
Yeah.
this Duke is I like this Duke better than I like the original one. Although I don't even know that I don't really remember Duke from. I don't feel like he had that big of a presence in the Hama comic. I mean, he must have, but none of the stuff that sticks out to me really involves Duke.
No, he's so vanilla. It was like even in the cartoon, he was very vanilla.
And he was
Um,
always big in the cartoon. I mean, but
yeah.
everything about him, and I wonder if that's why Hama shied away from using him so much because he is Scott from the X-Men in
Hmm.
the cartoon, and I hate characters like that. You
Yeah.
know, we have to do the right thing every time, even if it means, you know, destroying everything that we hold dear. We have to do the right thing. It's like, okay,
You could just let him die.
yes,
Although, also the fact that like like you're fighting for the right to not save him, but to interrogate him beforehand, kind of fell a little flat with me. I was like, just
yeah.
let him talk through. If you're gonna kill him and you're gonna give him this opportunity, just let him fucking talk to him. Who cares? But I
And
get why the Dreadnoks want to kill him. Like they,
yeah,
and so should Duke. Like put that fucking pawn off the.
yeah, get the pawn off the table. Well, get the king
Yeah,
off the fucking
get the
table.
king off the fucking table, man. I mean, you're just go for it.
But then he loses his access to Energon because he we know there's other access points. He doesn't. So
Yeah.
then, so that's why. That's really why. So it makes sense.
Well, does
Um,
Duke even get Energon as much as the other Joe? Like,
I
it
think
makes
he
sense
gets it
that
more.
Destro.
I think
Yeah.
he understands it more because of his encounter with the robot in the killing his friend in the before times in the miniseries or whatever.
Yeah. No,
Um,
that's true.
what did you think? So at first I was like, I read this last week. I was like, huh. Put a pin in it, forgot about it, reread it today, and I was like, oh my God, yeah, that's right, this happened. And I think it's pretty cool the fact that the Thunder Machine literally
Is a Thunder
makes
Machine.
thunder and lightning. Like I was like, oh, okay, it was kind of
I
cool.
thought the same thing too. It gave me a little bit of that vibe of with the cars flying around and all that stuff. I was thinking of Fury Road, the scene where they
Yep,
drive into the storm.
the story is the best scene in that
Um,
movie.
yeah, yeah. The entire movie's the best scene in that movie.
Well, the
But
movie's great.
yes,
It's the only but that scene like in the theater,
that
I was
scene really
absolutely
like,
jaw dropped.
oh, totally. But yeah, it just gave me those vibes, and I like that a lot. It's like, oh, here comes this storm, like, woo. Didn't last very long, but it was still cool to see.
It was it was cool, and
Yeah.
man, I really liked it, and I just was like, I don't think anybody ever thought of literally making the Thunder Machine make thunder before. So I was like, well, hats off. Why the fuck not? I mean,
Yeah, it's right there in the name.
um, and then once again, I gotta wonder: are we losing Buzzer? This is the second issue in a row where, like, we go out as we exit the issue. I'm like, oh, this dude doesn't look like he's making it through this series.
I feel like Buzzer's gonna make it. Just like I hope Torch gets a little more screen time. He's been
Well,
kind of
maybe he'll
shoved
move
off to
into
the
second
side.
position once Buzzer's dead.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I think Buzzer may. I think those other three guys that we've never seen before walk into the
hmm
cave where Cobra Commander is now wielding a fucking chainsaw like he's goddamn Ash William.
Yeah, the one guy looks like the one guy looks like that fucking the fire starter guy,
Yeah,
Keith Flint.
but it's gonna be nice to see Cobra Commander actually kick some ass and not run away. He's definitely not the Cobra Commander I knew as in the cartoon, and I don't think he was that much of a. I think in the comic book he was kind of wussy too, wasn't he?
No, not really, but he was way more conniving, right? So like
Yeah.
there's a thing in the current Hama run where in order to like bolster his reputation, he sends his new he goes out in his new battle armor, right, to like lead the troops in this battle, but it's
Okay.
really a Fred. So everybody thinks it's Cobra Commander, right? And they're like, "Oh fuck
Uh-huh.
yeah, he's leading the troops or whatever." And it's not him at all. Like he always hedges his bets in that. So it's not. He's cold and calculating, but he won't put himself on the line.
Yeah.
This Cobra Commander is very different, right?
Yes.
Now if he had the luxury of not being involved in this fracas right here, I'm sure he would probably take it. But when the chips are down, he can throw down.
Yeah. Which is a nice side of him to see. He's not
Yeah, it
the
is. I'm really enjoying it. I'm wondering now. Just dawned on me. Just throwing this out there. I don't know.
okay.
Just spitballing. So Buzzer's body is fucked. He's missing a hand. He's now got neck wounds and shit like that, right?
hmm
What if you know like how in Classified, so they released the original bat and then they released like a Crimson Guard bat and then they released like an Arctic bat and the Arctic bat and I think the Iron Grenadier bat have chainsaw hands attachments. I'm curious, what if he becomes like cybernetic?
Interesting. I'd be intrigued by that. Like
I
a
don't,
cyber bat.
yeah, well, I mean, not necessarily like, I don't think he's going to become a bat, but I think that's interesting in that maybe they'll like do something like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, the last Dreadnok that fucked with Cobra Commander he employed. Maybe this is how maybe this ends with him taking over the Dreadnoks. Like,
Ooh,
yeah, like this is like you guys. I can't leave you off the table, so I'm employing you guys now. Um, the core one. So there's a bunch of people we don't know. Maybe Cobra Commander just kills them off and leaves, Zartan's not Zartan, but Zaran.
Sarana, Xandar, and then the other. We also
Yeah,
haven't seen
the
like
main
Monkey
three.
Wrench. We haven't seen Zanzibar. There's a bunch
hmm
of other dreadnoks I don't even know. Like Zartan has a daughter that they introduced at some point. No idea who that character
Yeah,
is. Um, There's that other vehicle that they released at some point back in the old toy line that had a female dreadnought named Heartbreaker, I think, or Heart something, Heart Ripper, Heartbreaker.
I've heard of Heartbreaker. I don't remember what vehicle that was though.
I couldn't even tell you, but
That must have been like later on.
later,
Like
Monkey
yeah,
Wrench, or I might have said him already, but that was always one
yeah,
of my
Monkey
favorites.
Wrench,
I really don't care about any
Naugahyde.
of the dreadnoughts after. It's like the original three, and then Monkey Wrench, and then after that, they're fine, but I don't really care that much.
Well, Naugahyde was kind of neat, but he was also one of those guys that like he's a Dreadnok. He looks more just
Yeah,
safari dude, and then of course Road Pig, just 'cause he's big and bulky. Um, I always liked Thrasher, but just because he drove that cool car.
right.
But he's dead now, so.
Yeah, apparently, apparently.
And Zanzibar, I didn't care for too much either because he just basically was a pirate-looking dude.
I always felt like that was like a little bit like so over the top where it's like I get like the punk rock influence in the original Dreadnoks and then you kind of get
hmm
into the Mad Max thing, but then like we go so far as to have a pirate, it's like
Yeah,
I mean, what's next? Like a circus strongman or some other like ridiculous stereotype or not stereotype, but I don't know, archetype, whatever you
yeah.
want to call that.
I
But
think I would
yeah, I
like a
don't know.
circus man.
It was a good issue. I can't wait to see how this wraps up and where we go
Yeah,
from here. And I think your prediction of Cobra Commander taking over the Dreadnoks, I think it could be where it ends. Like he puts
yeah,
them in place, they decide they'll work for him, and then he's got a little healthy contingent to either. I mean, okay. If we hadn't had the thing with Destro saying like, okay, we need the commander back, then I would think for sure because this is how he's going to get it back, right? He's going to get Cobra
yeah.
back by enlisting the Dreadnoks. Doesn't look like that's what we have going on, so I don't know. And also,
Well, go
okay,
on.
no, go
No,
ahead.
I think we both hit the same thought point here. Is like, okay, like so when Cobra Commander comes back, does he even know he was absurd?
No, he doesn't. I mean, unless he's got spies that tell him it, which is possible.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there at no point in time he just got betrayed by Ripper, and that's it. Like there's, he doesn't know Destro went behind his back at all. So I mean, Destro could just be like, "Hey guys, I was just kidding about taking over," ha
Right,
ha
right.
ha. And then Cobra Commander comes back and is like, "Yep, nothing was wrong."
Oh, wait a minute. No, dude, think about it. If Cobra Commander and the Dreadnoks come to some kind of a decision, like some kind of a agreement, Ripper could parlay, like, hey, I know who betrayed you, who sent me here to do you away.
Oh,
He could shift it to Destro,
yeah.
and then Commander could go back with them. Okay, so that could very well happen, actually.
Yeah.
Because that would
Ooh.
absolve Ripper and put him maybe back in Cobra Command. Not his good graces, but it could
But
be like a way to
did
offset the blame.
I feel like Ripper wasn't like told by, if I recall correctly, because it was only a few weeks ago. Ripper wasn't actually like told to do it. He was like, "Oh, this would be a really good time to take out Cobra Commander
Well,
if I
yes,
were you."
exactly, exactly.
But it wasn't
It,
like you should take out Cobra Commander. It was one of those like, "I wouldn't do that if I was you" type thing. Like a subtle.
I don't think he
Um,
said I wouldn't do that. Basically, he was
but
like, "This would be a good time." No, he's
yeah,
basically leveraging the fact that he knows Ripper has a grudge against him. Like, I'll
yeah,
back your play, right?
yeah. I don't
But
think he
Cobra
even went that
Commander doesn't
far,
know
did he?
that. What?
Yeah.
Say again?
I don't think Destro even went as far as he'd back your play. He was just
Well, he
like,
didn't say that, but
you could
that's the
do
that's the
that. Yeah.
unspoken thing that I got from it. So I feel
There's
like
deniability from Destro on this
there's,
whole thing.
but there's
Yeah.
also deniability from Ripper because Ripper could just say, "Hey,
Well, yeah.
Destro, it went and met with General Flag, right?"
Yeah. Well, he didn't know that.
Yeah, but if there's somebody else loyal, they could say that, they
Yeah.
could back that. So I don't know. We'll see. It's
Yeah.
it's the beauty of the way they have all these tension points set up. Like, there's all kinds of ways you can maneuver inside this, like all these different agendas and alliances, and it's very cool.
Yeah.
I consider this so far the series a resounding success. We've said it each episode we've covered the Dreadnok War. This is the best this GI Joe title has been since the original Duke and Cobra Commander miniseries,
Yes.
and I
But
really hope
Josh
it.
Josh Williamson is really firing all cylinders on this one.
He really is.
Joshua, yeah.
He really
Good
is.
job, sir.
Okay. That's GI Joe 16 Dreadnok War 4 of 5. This is Drinking with Comics, and we'll be back in a minute to give you our top 5 of 2025.